Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I hope everyone has been good.
I have a headache, so bear with me. I'm not all there today.
Alright, so we want to jump into this quickly. We don't want to have a super long video like last time. But last time we did talk. We mentioned to you guys that we got married. And we did that last July, so July 2022. So we thought we'd just come and kind of tell you guys what we did, how we did our wedding differently than, the typical like lavish wedding that we see these days on social media. Our wedding was very DIY, like very
do it yourself.
Yeah, very stitched together, very us, very minimal, I would say, without compromising on like beauty. We really love nature, so we wanted that to be a big part of what we did, and we really love our roots and celebrating our African background and all of that. So we'll just kind of tell you guys about what we did. We tried to break it down by section, and then we'll like insert pictures and stuff for you guys. So you have to bear with us, we wrote it down. So wedding planning. Connie wrote it down. Oh, wedding planning. So we didn't use a wedding planner. We did everything ourselves. And we got help from like my mom and our parents and other relatives and stuff. So that saved us a chunk of money because, if it's too much for you, then I would recommend getting a wedding planner. Especially somebody who gets your vision, or if there is a family member who's really good at planning birthdays and other events and so on, I would say utilize their skills.
So true.
Yeah. But we did our little spreadsheets and everything like that. It was nice.
Venue wasn't that bad, to be honest.
I think it was our biggest cost.
Yeah, it was our biggest cost, but it wasn't really that hard to find.
Yeah, we went on Airbnb, believe it or not. So you can utilize Airbnb, Booking.com, whatever other booking sites are in, your area, wherever you are. And what you could do is if you find a venue that says that they do events or looks like they would do events.
Or they have a lot of space.
Yeah, then even if it's not particularly an event venue, you could probably just reach out to them and be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, and I would put everything, like what I did when I was reaching out was specify that yes, it is a wedding, but we are not carrying a lot of people, because sometimes they will charge you double or,
based on the amount of people that's coming with you.
Bring up that cost because they're trying to cater to a lot of people. So that's what we did.
And here's an advice. I would advise anybody to get a venue, a place close.
Get somewhere that's close to where you're coming from.
Yeah. Or get a venue that's close to a place that you like to chill out at.
Yeah.
Like a beach, river, or a chill spot. So
like essentially get a venue that works with either where you're coming from or where you intend to be.
Yeah, like to have an after party at a beach side or something like that.
One thing that did save us cost, because I was talking to my friends that got married after us, and they talked about like how much flowers cost and all that stuff. We got a venue that was naturally beautiful, like it was just rich with like flowers and greenery and all that. So we didn't have to. My mom brought the like Dollarama, or like if you're in Jamaica, Chinese store, decoration streamers and stuff like that you could put on to kind of enhance it. But we didn't really. We could have gone without decor. We actually had a wedding website, so that's a really good tip to have.
Wix.
Yeah, we use Wix because there's a free plan. Sure, it'll show the website advertisement, but that's okay. Like everybody knows you're just using it for the event. If you want to go ahead and pay for it, then that's up to you. But we put all our information. So dress code was like, we weren't into the whole dress up thing. It was just summer dresses and that kind of stuff.
And it's a week, so now I get free advertisements, so next time I can
exactly.
get way of this.
Exactly. But yeah, so we put all the information there. Next, food. Yeah, we. This part was painful. We did everything ourselves, meaning us and relatives. We let everybody know, hey, if you're gonna want more food than just like snacks and appetizers and that kind of stuff, fill your belly up before you come because we are only providing. We had like sawfish fritters, which is a popular Jamaican, like snack, supper, breakfast kind of thing. What else did we have? We did cupcakes instead of a wedding cake. We did cupcakes.
And we had rolls. We had veggie rolls and shrimp rolls.
Oh yeah, we had shrimp rolls and veggie rolls.
Yeah.
What else did we have? Fruits? Did we have?
Yeah,
we had fruits. So we don't remember. It was just snack stuff, guys.
And we did the pina colada.
Yeah, my sister came through with that. We really wanted to do pina colada, which is kind of tricky, because we weren't gonna blend on site, but we made it beforehand, and we did it the night before, and it turned out really, really refreshing, really good.
It was really good.
Pick up yourself, car. But yeah, it was just like snacks and drinks and stuff. Like my mom had suggested getting like soda, like cans, so people could just take a can, and we had water. That's another option that you could do. We didn't serve alcohol, which cut down the cost a lot. Yeah. Clothes and rings is where we are. So our clothes, we got a lot of it from Shein, due to stuff that has come out about Shein. I don't think we'll be purchasing from there anymore. Fast fashion is kind of controversial, but outside of that, I'm just gonna say you can look online and find. My dress was from Lulu's. I didn't do no big wedding dress. As soon as the word wedding is attached to it, you're gonna pay hundreds more.
And I decided that I wanted to look like Jesus, so
we call it
I came out
Jesus.
swagging.
Yeah. It wasn't very.
Like when I walk, I expected you to be palm leaves there, just walking and stuff, walking on water type of thing. I was swagging. Okay.
It was really just laid back. Like there really wasn't. Like my dress was name of white. Like my dress was kind of like a mustard. Yeah, mustard. That was her theme, like shades of yellow and white. And what else did we do that was different? I got my necklace, and then I found out later that it was actually a Zulu wedding necklace. So they use them for like weddings and stuff. But I found it on Etsy. The whole reason we went online and tried to find that kind of attire was we didn't want to spend hundreds of US dollars, or that would translate to 100,000 for Jamaica. We didn't want to spend a lot of money on clothes that we probably wouldn't wear again. And even though we're like, oh, we're gonna wear them again, like they're so sentimental now that there's nowhere good enough that we can go, that we wanna wear them. So just a thought to consider, if you're intending to like pass your dress down to your daughter or whatever, then maybe you wanna invest for otherwise.
And we really wanted to respect our African ancestry, so we kind of pushed towards that.
I actually made my headpiece. I didn't have a veil. I just didn't. It's not for me. I kind of think it looks ghostly a little bit with and the white dress, the white mesh. It just wasn't for me. So actually, I'm very into like crafts and stuff, arts and crafts. So I actually made my headpiece. I got this. I forgot what it's called. Like this floral crown, and then I attached like
beads,
cowrie shells, those African beads. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna insert it with like fishing wire. So get crafty. Get crafty. Just if somebody in your family is really good at that stuff, maybe you can commission them, or that can be their wedding gift. What's next? Guests. Our guest list is probably what saved us the most money. Between 25 and 30 people. And believe me when I say it, everybody had a job.
Everybody did have a job.
My niece was flower girl. My mom was like the overseer for the whole My mother was right there beside her. You know, my sister was on photography. My bestie was my maid of honor. His brother was his, what do you call it, best man. Like, everybody had a job.
And my friends were my motivators.
Yeah.
And also babysitter.
Exactly, babysitter. Our son was the ring bearer.
Yeah.
My younger sister was the mini bride. Like, literally everybody had a job. Like, you know, one of my friends was on music. So it was cool because everybody got to participate. And then because our guest list was so small, everybody got to toast us, which was really cool because then we went around the whole, you know, space and everybody was able to just tell us something nice. So it was really nice because a lot of times, like, even talking to one of my friends who got married there, and it's like we couldn't get to everybody. Like, one of the traditions was we had to be at everybody's table, and it was just exhausting and stuff. So it was just kind of nice that we had a smaller guest list. That may be hard depending on how big your circle is or how big your family is. We just kept it to like people who are in our circle right now that we're really close to, and family. You know, like immediate family members mostly. So that helped us out a lot. What's next? Signs. So, menu. Oh, I love their menu. I'm glad I saw that idea. I saw it online. It was just, we got this big leaf. I forgot what plant it is now.
It was a broad heart-shaped
yeah, it's a big,
leaf.
heart-shaped leaf. You'll see when I insert it. And we just put, because we had a small menu, I didn't want to print off waste paper and ink, so we just wrote it out with a marker on a big broad leaf, and it's kind of kept in tune with our whole nature theme. Other signs. Oh, we did our wedding sign ourselves. Literally got poster board, a Sharpie that went online, and you can type in like, if you're good at arts and crafts and this is something you know you feel confident in, you can literally type what you want into this like calligraphy generator. There are lots of them online, and it'll show you how the letters look, and then I just kind of mimicked them. Connie did some like leaves, you know, on the side, and we painted them and all. Like, we had fun with it. It was fun creating it. Those, you know, things cost a lot of money online, so saved money there. And my mom had put 2 little candles, like the tea lights, in front of them, so it was really cool. On this little stump at the venue, so that was nice. And then we had, instead of a program, we had the order of ceremony that my dad like tacked up on this tree at the venue. It was just like, you know, how we expected everything to happen that day instead of giving everybody a program.
It was like a list.
Yeah, just the order of events. And you can get cool with that. Like, I did a vine, and then we wrote the times and stuff in. But once again, saved us money, saved us ink, protected the environment because we weren't wasting paper. So, eco-friendly. Photography. Photography was this smartphone over there. We had looked at professional photographers, but it was expensive, and if you've been saving up for the day,
I think that would have been as expensive as the venue.
Yeah, it probably would have been as expensive as the venue. Our venue was actually on the cheaper end of venues, you know, that I have seen and heard about from different people talking about this.
Yeah, but it actually looks better than most of the venues we saw.
Yeah, that's true. Our venue was about 500 US. It was like 50,000 Jamaican, so maybe a little less than that, maybe like 400 or something like that. But it was amazing. And photography was coming in at the same price, like 50,000, 80,000, 100,000.
And it was for some small
packages.
That was not worth it.
So we had photography, like friends that knew photography, that we had reached out to, but nobody was available that day. And if you do have a relative or, you know, a friend that's good at that, by all means, you know, ask them if they can shoot the wedding. But what we did, we were trying and we couldn't get anything that was within our budget. So we're like, you know what? We have phones today that are better than the professional photography of yesteryears. So we're gonna use them.
Her sisters and brother came in and that's it.
Yeah, so we just set up. I had a tripod. We set that up and got video of the whole ceremony. And then my sisters were on it.
Snap.
We went to a river nearby actually and got some amazing, shots with just us there. So it worked out well.
And the rain came down and the rain shots.
Yeah. The rain came. We get afternoon rains in the summer in Jamaica. So we were kind of scared that it would wash up our event. It kind of forced us to wrap up quickly. But we had gotten everything done and we ended up going to the river. The rain came down and we were just like, you know what? You only live once. So we got some cute rain shots as well. But yeah, I think that's like the major stuff. I did kind of have this like, oh, we should got this like super professional photo, and I was like, you know what? That's something we can always like get for other celebrations, like anniversary or if you're renewing your vows and stuff. So if you're somebody that's like concerned that we got really, really, really amazing shots that can be blown up and stuff. But if you're concerned about getting like a super professional photo, then it's something that you can always like save for, It'll be an excuse to like dress up in your wedding stuff again if there's stuff like that. If you want to go that route. But that's what we did. I think we had cut costs in like a lot of major areas, and it was fun. The whole thing came to about $1,500 US, which
Is
I
really
think
cheap.
was
Really cheap for everybody.
yeah. I mean, we had family that contributed stuff, monetary and like in kind of just offering their help to make food or whatever. But overall, the whole thing came in at like $1,500 US. It definitely didn't pass like 2,000. So I know that that's the cost of some wedding dresses. So I'm glad you were able to just to pull it out. But we had fun and it was a great day. And my family was all like we were all in the same spot for the first time in years. So that was also a big bonus to the day. But yeah. And now it's been like almost 7 months, and I can't believe the time has flied by so quickly. We'll tell you all about the whole story leading up to the wedding, because one thing I should say, this whole wedding was planned in 3 weeks.
And you want to know how you want to feel home stuck.
That's a story for another day, guys. But yeah, hopefully this video will help you, if you're wedding planning and you're trying to find ways to cut costs. I would just say the trick is to focus on the date and the reason you're there. Like, things don't have to be super expensive, honestly. You may think in a moment like, oh, I'm over compromising on this. You're not even gonna miss it. See, I didn't remember all the food that we had. You're not gonna miss it, because at the end of the day, you would have sealed your union and have your amazing wife or your amazing husband.
The day would be
celebrate your
amazing.
family.
The day would be amazing, but after a while it would just fade, and at least it would still have the important part, which is to you, as she said. It will be another day to be celebrated. Hey, why don't we go within your holiday?
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, so that's it from us. Thank you for staying to the end of the video, and we'll see you guys in the
Next video. And like and subscribe.
and share with